I watched the entire UFO disclosure hearing today, so you guys don't have to. Here's all the most intense, crazy moments mashed up together. Here you go. Please enjoy.
You believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier. Do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries, yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
Based on your experience and extensive conversations with experts, do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
And we did meet with one member of the flight crew who took the image. The image was of something that I am not able to attach to any human capability, either from the United States or from any of our adversaries. And they saw a sequence of 4 craft in a clear diamond formation for which there is a radar sequence that I alone have observed in the United States Congress. One of the pilots goes to check out that diamond formation and sees a large floating, what I can only describe as an orb. Again, like I said, not of any human capability that I'm aware of. And when he approached, he said that his radar went down, he said that his FLIR system malfunctioned, and that he had to manually take this image from one of the lenses, and it was not automated in collection, as you would typically see in a test mission.
Grush, as a result of your previous government work, have you met with people with direct knowledge or have direct knowledge yourself of non-human origin craft?
Yes, I personally interviewed those individuals.
Mr. Grush, as a result of your previous government work, have you met with people with direct knowledge or have direct knowledge yourself about ATs, advanced technologies that the U.S. government has?
Based on conventional advanced tech, I was briefed to the preponderance of the Defense Department's both space and aerospace Department of programs. Yeah.
I don't want to cut you off, but how does a program like that get funded?
I will give you generalities. I can get very specific in a closed session, but misappropriation of funds and
does that mean
self-fund.
Does that mean that there is money in the budget that is said to go to a program, but it doesn't, and it goes to something else?
Yes, I have specific knowledge of that. Yep.
Has the U.S. government become aware of actual evidence of extraterrestrial, otherwise unexplained forms of intelligence? And if so, when do you think this first occurred?
I like to use the term non-human. I don't like to denote origin. Keeps the aperture open, both scientifically. Right. Certainly, like I've discussed publicly.
Non-binary, non-human.
Do you have any personal knowledge of someone who's possibly been injured working on legacy UAP reverse engineering?
Yes.
Okay. How were they injured? Is it something like a radioactive type situation or something we didn't understand?
You could imagine assessing an unknown unknown. There's a lot of potentialities you can't fully prepare for.
There we go. This was earlier today, hours ago. Mic check, mic check. Make sure we good. Hey, if the sound is jacked up or something, this is our first live.
Let us know.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Let us know. Don't let us be out here embarrassing ourselves.
Please, Lord. Hey.
Shout out.
Not when the aliens watching.
Right. Not on this historical day on goddamn Earth. You know what I'm saying? This is our first time going live on Rumble. Shout out to the Rumble folks.
What up to the Rumble fans?
Thank you for tuning in. As you know, this is a special edition. This is an emergency meeting because we got some crazy shit going on in the world right now. I am Bunny Flacs. We got King Arthur and Heru in the building. What's going on, fellas?
What up, folks? Y'all know what time it is. Unify and thrive, goddamn. Now than ever, eh? What up, Heru?
Heru in the building with the truth.
This is what we trying to do. This is what we trying to find the truth, man. So today we've had 3 whistleblowers come forward to Congress. We got senators, congressmen in this congressional hearing. They talking about non-human entities. They talking about UFOs, aka UAPs, which UAP is the new term. I don't really understand it. I don't necessarily like it. I'm old school. I like UFOs. But they said some real shit, man. There's some real shit going down, and we got questions. You know what I'm saying? Is this why now? You know what I'm saying? Why are we talking about
For sure,
this
why now? In the middle of the year, like dead smack middle of the year. The middle of the year and middle of the month, right?
That's fair.
Not only that, but like this thing has been a thing about 30 years, not 30 years, like 100 years
40.
or something. Like since the 40s, 30s, 40s.
Yeah.
You know? So it's
early,
like,
late night 1800s. Yeah.
I would say probably further than that, but times have changed, so we can't really gather the dates correctly. We just got to go off what we've been told, but they've been here.
Yeah, man.
We all know that.
We got some
Hold
crazy
on, before you move on, just think about that right there. We about to be dealing with a time where we only got data that they provided.
Shit, that's every day.
No, but beforehand, the data we got was just passed down, or the credible source was the horse, right? Now we just got shit from everywhere. Anybody saying shit, so
true.
These aliens even real?
I put it like this. I feel like there's 2 methods. There's 2 ways to look at it. I know there's a group of people out there that have been waiting for this day for decades all their life. I know I'm a big alien UFO conspiracy head. I've been waiting for this for a long time. For as far back as I can remember, I believed in aliens and UFOs. So there's a part of me that's like, okay, finally there's acknowledgement. They're talking about it on the world stage. They're acknowledging it. And then there's the skeptical side of me that's like, again, why now? What is significant? What is significant today? Why not 5 years ago? Why not 10 years ago? Why not 20 years ago? Why not 50 years ago? You know what I'm saying? Why not in the 1940s and 50s, especially in the 50s? You know, we had UFOs flying over DC. You know what I'm saying? The 52 flyover. Look it up. It's real. You know what I'm saying? Why not? So my thing is like, why now? You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited, but at the same time, I acknowledge that it seems to be a distraction to maybe some other world events, world news. But it's not to say that this doesn't deserve acknowledgement, you know what I'm saying, and awareness to the public. That's how I feel about it.
It's first of all, the year is 2023. Honestly, you take the 0 to 223 because you got 2, 2, 3, which is skull and bone. I do know.
Word.
But the crazy thing about it is the year of information is coming from a lot of the skull and bones elites that has been partaking in these type of rituals or whatever the case may be. Now, the situation with the aliens is, we know they've been. So you're not going to say, hey, they just showed up today and this is what we got, or whatever the case may be. Because honestly, if y'all just giving this to us, when did y'all really encounter? Y'all been encountering. And my thing is, through my studies, I've known and have been reading up on them doing a fake alien invasion. Now, what more time than to put all this in front of us than now? Project Blue Babies at its height. Right. Put a whole city in the sky.
Yeah. Fact. That's in China, right? Yeah. Yeah.
You would think you're there. So, and my thing is, if the aliens wanted us to see them, they will really show themselves. They're not going to let the government tell what this is who they are.
Nah, that's a big fact.
You get what I'm saying? They're not gonna go through them channels. You get what I'm saying? Because that ain't gonna work. They will make their presence felt because they're gonna make it known. My thing is, you keep talking about one little alien crash here, one alien crash there. Why is it just one? It's always just one. You get what I'm saying? It's one isolated incident. just to be able to say it's aliens out there and they're crashing. Not to dismiss the fact that I believe there are other beings, you know what I'm saying, out there, but not in the form of how they're basically saying it, due to the fact that I know that they are planning some type of alien invasion. Now, we don't know what an alien looks like. We have to go off of who telling us what they look like and what they drive.
Right.
Come on, man. It's 2023. I doubt if they're still riding around in a spaceship.
We supposed to be in a spaceship.
Yo, I remember, bro, growing up in the 80s and 90s, and by the year 2000, we were supposed to have flying cars.
We got them.
But hold on. That thought alone is showing where the fuck people be thinking. Like, any of them could have took a couple $1 billion and made a flying car, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know nothing.
They have. I'm being real with you. They have them. We don't. That's just like y'all believe they have tires that don't go flat.
Right.
True.
Yeah, they've been hiding technology from us. That's facts. I think we all could agree on that. You know what I'm saying?
Is it hiding, or they saying go find it yourself?
They got it and they hiding it. They hoarding it, and it's fuck y'all. We're gonna keep this for ourselves. But
and if they find it, you better not tell nobody.
In that spirit, I feel like so today we have to address what happened today, right? Because it's huge. It's monumental. What's crazy is I don't see that many people on my social media even acknowledging it, talking about it, which is kind of weird because it's like, yo, they have basically, the U.S. government has basically admitted to non-human entities intelligent other than us, not animals or bugs or micro, biome things. Intelligent life exists that is non-human, and they have these craft and they have technology, and basically every sci-fi movie for the past 100 years 50 years has some sort of truth to it. Independence Day, Aliens, Predator, all
Men in
these
Black.
movies, Men in Black. You know what I'm saying? We could go on the list of sci-fi movies that talked about life, intelligent life from other planets, coming to Earth, doing some shit, fucking us up, whatever the case had. And now
Who is he to blow the whistle?
It was 3 of them. And I guess that's a good question too, because we got these 3 individuals. I don't know their names off bat, but there are 3 that for whatever reason have the privilege to do this congressional hearing.
Right.
There's Stephen Greer, there's Bob Lazar, there's so many other whistleblowers throughout the last 40, 50 years that have come forward with information, whistleblower and all this stuff.
But they was in the congressional hearing for it, or just running their mouth? Because he's on the stage that can't anybody just, no Joe Blow can walk up on and just get talking, they popping their shit, right?
Right. Stephen Greer.
Go ahead,
King. I mean, Heru.
I said there's your what if right there. We dealing with a few that was hand selected to deliver some type of message to us about some alien invasion, some aliens crashing, I'm guessing, bringing that information to us. Now, are they talking about the same one that crashed in the guy's backyard?
So I saw like maybe an hour of it, and I couldn't finish the rest. I plan to finish the rest. I got through like halfway through AOC's questioning the first time she came around. From the hour that I saw, I didn't see anything about that. But they were basically, it was like military guys. And one of the dudes was out here in Virginia Beach. He was stationed in Oceana, I think. He was a pilot out here in Virginia Beach. And he just talked about things that he saw when he was a pilot in the Air Force. So they were just basically talking about, look, the military's known about this. I'm a pilot. I've been flying around. I've seen shit, and I haven't been allowed to report it, right? And so that's basically what they're saying. Like, look, there's something going on that we are being we're being told to not report, and if we report it, we get threatened with career bullshit. They fire us or whatever. So that's basically what it was. It was basically a testimony, like the military, the government knows what's going on. They have more information than they're providing, and they've been basically telling us not to say shit. That's pretty much the crux of the whole congressional hearing, which is huge because it's like, yo, these people came forward and they're talking about their stuff. But again, the question remains: who are these three individuals? We've had not too long ago, 2 months ago, 3-4 months ago, we had the Stephen Greer. There was a press conference, and then in 2001 or 2000, I think it was 2001, there was a press conference 22 years ago. You know, the first Stephen Greer thing from 20 years ago, whatever. So this is not new, but it's just, I guess, the light that's being shined on it today, and the Congressional Record that has happened today is extravagant. You know what I'm saying? It's huge.
So that's why I was gonna ask, like, why he didn't say that before, but you said he did. You know what I mean? So he did it. He believed it. You know what I mean? So whatever you're saying, but what does that mean? What does that even mean? What does it even mean that there's
somebody mic tweaking? Somebody hearing their mic too much.
That's me.
I don't know.
I was saying, that was me. I was saying, why? What does that mean? What does it mean that they got dang on ET folks out there, right? So, are we gonna have to band together as a human race finally? Some shit we've been trying to do forever. You know what I'm talking about? Or is it just gonna be some more division and marginalizing and disenfranchising? Right.
That's a good question.
Even with a common enemy.
Right. That's a good question. I mean, look at Independence Day. What happened in Independence Day? The world came together to fight a common enemy, right? I don't know.
But they've been about this for a while. You go back and listen to a lot of the president's speeches talking about us coming together to fight a greater enemy. But the thing about it is
Reagan, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think them people really want to come here and take over some shit. Because to me, if that was the plan, that shit would have been already happened. We wouldn't be sitting here on a podcast talking about something that should have happened almost 60, 70, 80 years ago. If that was their plan for the rock. Now, if somebody has for information and manipulates it, as they always do, and want us to think that there's some type of alien threat. Now, the reason why I say that is because we only good alien movie we have watched is E.T. The only
benevolent, right? They were nice.
Story.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That was the only movie. Every other movie, the aliens coming here wrecking shit, blowing up shit, taking blood out of bodies, and so on and so forth. So they gave us the narrative. You know, they'd have planted that seed in our head that this is what's going to happen to us sooner or later. But
so look,
to me, I think it's going to be them. I think it's going to be them, though. You hear what I'm saying?
They're gonna be the puppeteers.
Oh, always, man.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even get it. Like, why now? Like you saying, what make them tell us? Like, and what does it mean? Right? Like you saying, is it gonna be puppeteers? What do you think, Frank?
I think there's two sides. I think there's a benevolent side and a nefarious side. Now, I don't know what's gonna play out. The benevolent side is basically just disclosure to the public, like, yo, we're not the only living intelligent beings in the universe. There's other entities out there. They may have technology we could use. We can work with them. We can live together in peace. We can learn from them. You know what I'm saying? That's the benevolent side. Then there's the nefarious side is fear. Push this shit that they want to fuck us up. They want to blow us up. They're evil, malevolent. They just want to fucking abduct us and do crazy shit, take over the earth and all this stuff. And I feel like...
Oh, that's my point.
Right. And I feel like with Project Bluebeam, which conspiracy, theories, we all know Project Bluebeam was supposed to be some campaign to put the world in fear, fake an alien invasion in order for the governments of the world to combine their forces, under one one world government. Say, look, it's us versus them. Let's just do this shit. AKA,
instead of warring with each other,
right?
They can war with the people, control the people, and kumbaya on top.
Right, but it's gonna come under the guise of world peace, and it may seem like that initially, but it's really just control, and
a farce.
Right, the farce, and then it's fake. Right, there was no alien invasion. There was no real threat. It was just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know which one is gonna play out.
So so like I think he was saying earlier about ET being the only friendly motherfucker we've seen. That's their whole MO. their whole MO is to destroy and conquer.
Well, that's what they tell us. That's what they tell us.
No, well, that's what they tell us. But all right, even from what we've seen in history, what else have they done? Fuck you talking about telling us? I got it. You can read 1,000 books that'll tell you that the pillaging, that the raping, that the slaving been going on.
But that's human nature.
A particular man. I'm not necessarily. One's in power nature.
No, that's the thing. So I've heard this argument, right? And I feel like how they project human nature or how humans react to. So like one civilization is supposedly more powerful or stronger than another civilization, and that one attacks and conquers. That's us. They try to project us onto, say, a more intelligent entity or civilization. We don't know if that's how they're gonna react.
That's the game of power.
Yeah, that's our projection of it. For all we know,
that's nature's power. Look at animals. Look at animals. Even in the lions, right? Look at the lions. When the little nephew cub get big enough, he got to go, or he gonna die. You know what I'm talking about?
Right, I guess.
And that's natural. Look at, here go another one. Look at the birds. When you come touch that bird, he don't want that thing no more. Or when the bird can't fly, he got to go.
Wingless or not.
You got to go.
The one thing I say about that, that's true. That's true, but I feel like using animals as a reference is like, animals don't have consciousness like we do, like humans. Like
but that's the point we're saying though.
Yeah.
That's the point we're saying. The human nature of the power, having control of power and using the power, I'm going to destroy and conquer. Right? If I got the power to. So, and it's in our nature, it's in the whole earth that we see. Even look at plants. Even a plant will grow on a building, dog, because it's in the way and they want to grow. Right? It may not be as aggressive or violent comparison, but still, if I got the means to take over this space, I'm going to.
That's fact. That's facts. But I feel like that's still a low. I feel like that's a. For instance, if we look at these beings, if they're so powerful, their technology is so much greater than ours, they haven't fucked us up yet. That's got to be a sign for something. Like, look, they haven't, they've attacked us or we've attacked them. We got video of us shooting missiles, downing them, supposedly crashing them or whatever and all stuff, collecting their bodies, collecting their technology, and this is all throughout the 1900s, right? And they haven't fucked us up in regard. So it's almost like, okay, if maybe they are in a higher consciousness, they're not war driven, they're not evil, malevolent in that regard. They have a higher consciousness. Okay. Maybe that comes with, when you're technologically advanced like that, you don't just fuck up a lower civilization or intelligence that's lower than yours. Because
so you let the fly out the house. You open the window for the fly.
Right. That's how I feel like. I feel like that's the majority of what we're dealing with. Because, again, we have video of us attacking them, shooting missiles at them, downing their planes. Roswell was supposedly an attack. There's all type of evidence throughout history of us attacking them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they haven't fucked us up, so to speak, that we've seen. And there's even video of them disarming nuclear devices of ours. You know what I'm saying? Missiles and shit. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Just killing off our missiles and nuclear devices or whatever. And not doing it in a means to like fuck us up, but just to disarm us. So that right there, I feel like lends some type of intelligence to them. It's like, yo, they may be higher intelligence and smarter than us, but they're not really trying to fuck us up because they could have did that. They could have did that in the 30s and 40s. We wouldn't be here right now. You know what I'm saying? Talking on this internet. You know what I'm saying?
You got a point there.
You have no video of them ever, or no reports of them ever shooting down a military plane or a regular.
Fair enough.
There is supposedly a video of them not shooting. There was a missile in flight. Military.
Yeah. I've seen the video, but you got to also understand this. Who told you what a UFO looks like? Who told you what an alien looks like?
Thanks.
Man, they told me what war and death was, and greed and sorrow and poverty. You know what I'm talking about?
That was in the situations we're in now. So when trust anything that these people say. You get what I'm saying? Them ain't nothing coming out here to try to harm us, man. It's only our government as they proxy do so much with their wars. They done started wars with everybody around the world. Then you trying to start a war with an alien that don't even want a war. They've been
told us in the books that that's what they gonna create an invisible enemy, right? Try to band it together. And Frank, you're right. Like that's a good point too, bro. What's the boy named Billy Carson? They called him crazy. Billy Carson. My man was talking about the dark night star up there, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. Like you're saying, they don't know. They've acknowledged it, right? They've given it, but they call it space jump. However, it is whatever it's supposed to be, right? But like you said, if they was really out there to wipe us out of controllers, or we could be like goddamn fish, or ants and an ant motherfucking
like we
ant farm.
Yeah.
Well, who created them though? But then we got to go back to the question of if we believe in this God that's supposed to be in the sky, who created the aliens? Did God create them?
Oh shit!
He made a goddamn seahorse.
I know the Anunnakis came down, supposedly.
Okay. Check it out.
It was the alien came down that I've been reading about.
Who
that's what
Who the Anunnaki?
They're supposedly the ones that created us and created humans.
That came down, who was higher beings than we were, who created us.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? They the only aliens when you go back in time and read about. Other than that, when you start to fast forward, then you start to read about the Greys and stuff like that. But that's
motherfuckers.
Yeah, things started to get kind of indoctrinated, and they started to change. That we started
kind of human-esque.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's when we started to get that, because you got to understand how much money is in this alien shit.
Ooh,
as much money is in the big C.
Right. You get what I'm saying? So they gonna keep that propaganda going for us.
Oh, and here go another one. You just said how much money in that machine. How many more machines they about to open this to propagate more dough?
Defense,
you know what I'm talking about?
Contract. Yeah, defense.
Now let's go. Now let's say, all right, the world is flat. So now let's pour a bunch of money here, right? And here goes some other stuff. Quantum fields. I don't know if y'all noticed. This ain't common news. They've been creating new states of matter. So when I'm saying plasma, solid, liquid, gas was the only four for how long?
Forever.
Mm-hmm.
The last year or two, they've created 2 or 3 new phases of matter. So they just gonna try to create new revenues to do whatever. So, but the states of matter is kind of that's really near to my heart. I fuck with that shit.
New industries, yeah. So shout out. Tim Jones said another theory he's heard is that they have already infiltrated us as reptilians. With the reptilians and but who knows?
Right.
We talked about that before.
Yeah.
Maybe, again, if you believe reptilians, they are already in control of this planet. They're in control of this planet, and they're already in positions of high power, government power, the Vatican, government, military. And so it wasn't an invasion as opposed like a kinetic invasion where they just fucked us up. They just infiltrated and took us over that way. So that's another theory.
But are we that strong? If they got the Jews to hang out in space, bit, and we can't even go back to the moon, you think they again, bro? On some old Thanos hand snaps type shit, right?
Only people should be worried about is the people with the alphabets on their names. That control, and the ones that control them, man. First and foremost, that's where all the problems start and end. You know what I'm saying? All this shit that they throw at us is how they say fugazi.
Hey, Frank, read that comment.
Yeah. This is a Valiant Thor. Oh, if you know who Thor is, Valiant Thor. That's old school. That's another question. But so Valiant Thor says, 60 years ago, I was working on using highly pressurized mercury accelerated by nuclear energy to produce a plasma that creates a field of anti-gravity. Yes, we had that technology.
60 years ago?
Yeah.
Wait, well, this is Valiant Thor, so I don't know if this is the real Valiant Thor or somebody with a YouTube screen name of Valiant Thor, but I'm just going to read his next comment. By the way, yes, UFOs are real. Some are property we own, and some are off-road devices. Most of what is witnessed is ours. And I believe that I believe that also. The 1952 flyover in D.C., that supposedly was human-driven vehicles.
All of them are.
Right. I don't know about all. I say probably most.
The reason why I say all flock, we don't know what they look like. Now the thing about it is, these people keep telling us what beings fly around in.
That's
right. You know, from a saucer to this, that, and the third. We don't know what they look like. We've never physically seen an alien to know what it looks like. Somebody told us what it looked like. They're just like if we never seen Santa Claus, but they describe this motherfucker every time Christmas come around. Then we get to see what Santa Claus really look like.
Right.
Hey, that's it. Just take that whole point and throw it to the AI. These people ain't gonna know nothing but what the AI tell them.
True.
Cause they ain't gonna never pick the book up. Why? Cause they banned half them shits anyway.
Yeah, cause AI gonna tell you now.
AI is just learning a lot of stuff now.
To teach you. No, be this way, walk this way, talk this way, deal with these people.
There you go. There go your alien right there. Your artificial intelligence. That's your new alien. I promise you. That's the new entity. You catching what I'm saying?
All right.
There's your extraterrestrial right there. If we ain't speaking about land, because that's what extraterrestrial really means. It means land.
Extra land, right? Extraterrestrial, right?
Exactly.
That's facts. That's facts. That's
shout out to Flat Earth Dave. What up, Flat Earth? I know Flat Earth is loving this one.
We got so much hate, bro. We got hate just for talking to him, yo. we don't even believe like for real like that. Like I'm open to all type of shit. We just talk with him and we got so much bullshit and hate. But like, bro,
so I know he loving this stuff.
Right? People put in thesis, whole like book paragraphs.
I ain't never seen it before,
pages and pages of comments to try to show us how we were wrong, as if we were saying the Earth is flat. We just interviewed the fucker. That's all we did.
And the one I understood at the most was like, how dare you even talk to this guy? And I was like, bro, I just met this dude. This conversation. Like,
why give him a platform? You give him a platform to like, bro, relax, bro. If you don't like it, guess what?
So
turn the shit
just
off.
imagine how the other communities feel, right? The aliens and the flat earthers and the I don't know, the space is not real people. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. They probably eating this one up.
Not real. Of course. Valiant Thor said, we don't kill ants by force, but with chemistry. True. ETs would most likely do the same, and we wouldn't stand a chance. Shit.
Exactly.
Corona. Let me stop.
Right. Who is this Valiant Thor dude?
Shout out Valiant Thor, bro. What's going on with you, bro? You said 60 years ago. How old are you?
Yes, like this video if you know how. 60 years ago. But you was talking that tech stuff, so you ain't no slouch.
I think
so. Like,
go ahead, King. I mean, Hero. I keep fucking your names up.
So I told Valiant Thor, like and share.
Facts.
Yeah.
Valiant Thor, and I might fuck this up. Valiant Thor is supposedly an back in the day an entity, a non-human entity. I was working with the government on a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can look it up wherever you look up conspiracy shit. But he was like a legit. Who is Valiant Thor? Look, he's just at, who is Valiant Thor? I don't know. Tell us who it is. Tell us who Valiant Thor is. I read some shit. I mean, I know a little bit.
We got time.
Yeah, we got time.
Matter of fact, give them a call in. Shit. Look.
Facts.
Here's a little piece. But yeah, again about the alien shit though, man. You kind of don't know what to believe. Only reason is the people that have been running this situation for the longest, and they're not the trusted ones. They haven't built up a very great rapport with me, especially with information. No,
that's real.
And if I got to dig for the information I need, y'all didn't want me to see it anyway. You only want me to see what you want me to see. So when it's on TV, only display for what you want me to see and what you want me to think, part of your predictive programming. That's why you show it on your television. You want me to see what it is that you want me to see and know. Because you got to understand, they're going to make TV unless they allow it.
Bro, I don't. Here go another one for you. Uh-huh. Who I promise you, the first person who has the information didn't say, "I ain't gonna tell nobody."
The world.
Probably got murdered. So check this out. Valiant Thor said, if the Vegas incident happens on a larger scale, we're in for a wild ride. Only thing left is for the ETs to reveal themselves. Then every single piece of toilet paper on the planet will be gone. He's watching from Los Alamos National Laboratory Isotope Production Facility. Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching from Los Alamos.
Appreciate you. With these comments, thoughts we never thought of. Yeah.
No, that's dope. But yeah, the toilet paper be the first thing to go. You imagine freaking turn on the news. Is an alien attack.
What would y'all do?
Blowing up buildings.
Go there. What would you do? You wake up, Instagram buzzing. Look, and I get up at 6:30, so I'll check my Instagram about 7. If you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, your Instagram talking about something is aliens out the front door, nigga, what you gonna do?
So I would do this. I'm gonna be honest. This is my first thought. If it's on the news, and we're actually able to see a live feed of some attack and some destruction, I would automatically think it's fake for the simple fact that it's on the news and we can see it. Because in a real attack, and this is me, you would kill communication, kill electricity, kill communication. You can't see shit. You don't know what's happening, right? But if it's on TV for you to see, right, that means they want you to see it. So it can't be real. You know what I mean? That's me, though.
Okay.
Tell you, they only put it on display if they want you to see it. If they don't want you to see it, they ain't gonna show it. And you know, all the movies show them killing all the communications. That's the first thing to go on.
Got to. It's war.
The darkness, put it on them. Keep you in the dark is the best form of. All
right. So you waking up and your Instagram ain't popping. Ain't nothing popping. Your communication over. Now what? Because you and I ain't going to work. Look.
I'm hunkering down. There's nothing to do, bro. Just wait. Wait to see what happens.
I gotta go to this. You gotta go get the food left in the store. You gotta be the first ones there.
Well, if it's an alien, bro, you got goddamn food. You are the food. You ain't worried about no food. Better worry about to defend yourself. And honestly, you know you can't because they don't have no shoot, bang, bang, pow, pow. You know what I'm saying?
Right, they got vaporized. World of Worlds. Remember the World of Worlds when they came out the ground and started vaporizing motherfuckers?
And sucking the head out your ass.
So we are in agreement though that if they did come, we got to see it for ourselves outside, right?
We gotta do something, bro, because I know they're gonna be running on the store chains. Walmart, all of them gonna be ransacked. All the food's gonna be taken out of there. Gonna be riots like hell. Oh, he liked this crowd. Shout out. Let me read Valiant Thor real quick. He put some shit. He said, take it from someone who knows fully of gravitational time dilators, temporary transversible wormholes, and Planck portals. That's say that 3 times fast. He said the applied science we use in the black budget world is hundreds of years ahead of any technology publicly available. When a brilliant mind has a thought, intention, or idea in their brain, with magical insights that is world-changing, the black budget world already knows. We have technology at that level of spyware. Yo, that's true. I believe that. If you throw thoughts in the ether, that shit gets picked up.
That's why they after your conscience.
Let that sink in. Have a blessed productive day. Yeah, thank you for the like and share, my brother. Appreciate you for joining us this evening with some great insight. Yeah. Putting the words together like that was quite eloquent, my friend.
Say that 3 times fast. No, if it's real though. I believe when you have a thought, it goes in the ether, and if you know what I'm saying, like we talked about, like business ideas, if you don't act upon it, someone else can pick it up. So he's basically saying, like, when someone has an idea and a thought, the black budget motherfuckers, the remote viewers over there, CIA picked that shit up, and I believe that 1,000%.
That's what you think iCloud is.
What's that?
What that is, your iCloud. That's it. That's exactly
iCloud.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yes. They're trying to put all your thoughts into the iCloud, and people can pull your thoughts down. They can pull your memories. They can pull your pictures. They can pull all that. They can even change your shit.
Right.
Facts.
I'm flabbergasted now, bro.
Akashic records.
Yeah, but the technology that they're after with the shit that they have, that they can do those type of things that will have you everything. That's why iPhone had you put everything in the cloud.
That's crazy. They're trying to build a 3D matrix Akashic records on Earth.
Who said that?
I said that.
Okay.
No, and what you is right. The Cosmic Records, it comes through downloads. That's all in your. It comes from DNA and memory. That's your Cosmic Records right there.
Facts.
That's exactly
that they could tap into. That's
exactly.
Their
and they want you to know how to.
Exactly, because if downloads are being passed through DNA and memory, if they can intercept that, they crush all that. You get what I'm saying? So that makes you even more docile than they're trying to make you anyway. By taking any memory or any type of DNA downgrade that may come your way through ancestors.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's the shit that they after. You know what I mean? They know people, man. They do these things. The shit that they after is the shit that they've been doing forever, and we just getting on to it now. We're doing it, and they want to make sure that we can't do it. They want to keep us on the dumb side, as always.
I believe that. Right? No, that's real.
They sort of have all the knowledge, even the alien knowledge. Let them pass it around.
I'm sure that that got to be a painful awakening, though, especially going through seeing all the trauma folks have been to, but tapping into all that at one time. I'm pretty sure it's painful and relaxing and what is it? Relieving.
Right. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Tim said, "Has anybody seen the movie Who Cloned Tyrone?" No, I haven't seen that yet.
No.
That's basically Jamie Foxx. Yeah, the Jamie Foxx disclosure.
So that's next week, huh? We're going back to clones again next week.
Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody watching.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Like,
how did we
subscribe?
Yeah,
what's up?
We went from alien congressional hearing to all type of shit. We went everywhere today.
Yeah.
It's back all into it though, you know. It's all a system that connects to one another. So, you know, we always tap back into it due to the fact of we're being lied to.
No, I agree. I'm gonna be honest. So we can close it out with this. I feel like today's congressional hearing is a theatrical event. Is a pony and dog and pony show, right? There's some realness in there, right? They providing real disclosure, but at the same time, I think it really has a nefarious agenda. They're trying to promote fear, because there was one point in there where one of the lady asked a question, right, about something, and the dude was like, yo, he said something that basically could instill fear. He was like, yo, they can fuck us up if they wanted to, or they have fucked us up at some point. I think he was talking about an event that it was classified, he couldn't talk about, but basically it was an event where they were basically fucking us up on some fuck you shit. And I think they were basically trying to drop that seed, like, look, people, we can't fight them off. Their technology is greater than us. We're talking about it now, but we're just trying to plant that seed in your psyche that says, if we put an alien invasion on TV, we want you to believe it. So that's why we have all these prerequisites that we're building up to. You know what I'm saying? And deep down, I hope that doesn't happen. I hope there's not a world scare event. You know what I'm saying? You can only hope. But again, these people run the shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you think critically, you might come out on top. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the day,
unify and thrive, motherfuckers.
At the end of the day, again, if you see some shit happening on TV and the power's not out, you know what I'm saying, and you can see it, just think. It's being shown to you on purpose for you to see it for a specific reason. That's all I got to say about that. It's like,
all right, here come mine. The old heads told me, if the trees and the birds is outside cooling, you can be all right too.
Exactly. But they're going to be the first to go.
Yeah, no?
Like, man, you ain't never seen a herd of animals in no goddamn flood getting swept away. Show me where you...
They tune to the earth. They see all that shit coming, yeah.
That's why when you said they don't have a conscience, yes, they do. They have one of the best conscience out here in the world because they're connected with that.
Yeah, no. I didn't say they have a conscience. I meant like they don't think about what's the word? Empathy. Like animals don't have empathy, especially like predators. Like predators, like, yo, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat your ass. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Animals have empathy. I think dogs do sometimes.
Yeah, I think dog.
I could say they do. Dogs do.
No, that's real.
But you see you would get from a dog if you go to hit them, or you go to do this, you go to do that, or how they react to you. Period. If somebody's whooping your ass, that dog will jump on whoever's on you.
No, that's true. And I think dogs are a little bit more advanced than like wild animals because of their close relationship with us.
It's us, yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably what happens. Like cats, dogs, hamsters, all the animals that we keep as pets. But like wild animals, they don't give a fuck about shit. You know what I'm saying? Even herbivores will kill their own young for whatever reason. Like they were born with a defect or something, they'll abandon them or kill them.
I ain't say that's how life should be, but
yeah, no, it's crazy. But
that's nature. All right, y'all.
It is. But thank you guys.
Unify and Thrive. Yeah.
All that.
Subscribe to the Rumble channel. Then put your email in the website. Figure my shit out. Join the newsletter. Like, comment. We love y'all. We fucking with y'all. Unify and Thrive. You heard me 10,000 times.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.